Well, good morning. I'm going to make something a little bit different for breakfast this morning. Used to be a group of us mature bicycle riders in Oklahoma City. We called ourselves the Geezers. And we like to go someplace about twice a year. Usually go to a town that was interesting and set up there, and we'd do rides in and around that town and things like that. However, we did do a few cross-country tours. We rode from Memphis to Vicksburg one time down the Mississippi River, and another time we rode the Katy Trail across Missouri. But generally speaking, we just found a place with a nice motel and settled in it, and visited the various restaurants around there. And in this case, the restaurant was, there's a clock already. This restaurant was next door to the motel that we were staying at, and the guy that ran it, he weighed about 300 pounds and had a big bushy mustache and wore lederhosen and talked with a thick German accent, and he told us, he says, tomorrow morning I'll make you a special breakfast. And I'm going to try to duplicate it this morning. So bear with me if you would. I'm going to show you a German breakfast sandwich. I just happen to have everything in the refrigerator to make this sandwich with, and I've got it all laid out. I've got some dark rye bread, some deli ham, some cheese, an egg, and some sauerkraut that I've drained just as dry as I can get it on a paper towel. Now you say sauerkraut. Well, you have lettuce on things, so, or cabbage or slaw, so why not sauerkraut? And you'd be surprised at the other little flavor that this adds to this sandwich. Get ready to make this now. Oh, when we would go in someplace, it's usually about a dozen of us on these bicycle rides, and we'd go into a place, and interesting restaurant, and the first thing we'd tell them, this is Joe's birthday. Joe was one of the members there. We called him our drug dealer. He was a pharmacist, a good-natured guy, and he would take a lot ribbing, but it was always his birthday, which usually got us free dessert or something. So there's a sneaky old men and women, they do a lot of things like that. So I'm going to start making this sandwich. Okay, a little pan there to prime the pan with, and I'm going to put the first slice of bread in there to start toasting. And on top of it, I'll put the sauerkraut. Some people use mayonnaise or whatever, but it's simply a condiment on there to give it a special flavor. Spread that around. There's that. The next thing is the deli ham. By these small slices already folded. And finally the cheese. This is smoked Gouda cheese. It's my favorite cheese of all kinds, and it's good on everything, and I use it on all my breakfast sandwiches and things of that sort. So I'm going to let that first slice toast, and then we'll go from there. Okay, check this bottom slice here. Yeah, it's toasted. So what I'm going to do now is move this over here. And break the egg. And break the yellow in the egg so it just flattens out a little bit there. and let that cook. Notice it's spread out to just about the right size and shape for this sandwich. I'll let that cook there. You can cook it to whatever level you like. I like mine done on a sandwich. Some people want them nice and runny so the yellow runs out and down their sleeve, but that's not for me. Done on the bottom. The eggs want to be obstinate this morning, but I'll win in the end. There we go. And at this point I want to salt and pepper the egg. A little salt there. A little pepper. Take it up and move it over here onto the bottom part of the sandwich. And give it a little shot of oil. That makes the bread toast so much better. And put that in there to toast. Won't take but a second here. Check this toast here. Yeah, it's all toasty on top. Move it over on top of this other sandwich here. And there's breakfast. Take a bite of the sucker and see how it tastes. Take a bite of the sucker and check it out. You know, all those subtle flavors in there, the sauerkraut, the rye bread, the cheese and the ham, and they all just work together so well and they don't cover each other up, and that is one good sandwich. Makes me want to do the chicken dance. I said we always celebrated Joe's birthday on, no matter where we were, well, we told him we were celebrating Joe's birthday, and it always got us a little something extra, and we usually ended the dinner with a party of some kind that sometimes would get a little bit boisterous. And we were up in Wisconsin, and this party was, shall we say, was getting well into its cups. And we were in a room sort of separate, but it was opened into the main part of the restaurant. And when we were about to break up, some guy came in from the restaurant and said, "I don't know who you people are, but I want to come to your next party." We had a lot of fun, but there's a end to all seasons, and by end of my season of bicycle riding came when I moved here 8 years ago. Because if I fell on a bicycle now, it would be a serious thing. I'm 89 years old, and bones that age break easily and heal slowly. And besides that, the other two members the three of us together started the Geezers. They've both flown west, and I'm the last man on the totem pole there. Didn't have a bottle of wine to drink to toast them or anything. It just came and passed, as everything does. So go make a sandwich like this. It's easy, it's good, and God bless Texas.